Hi John, welcome to the Festival's TV studio. How are you?
I'm good, thanks Ali. It's great to be here. I've been sending you people on the way. I'm going to turn the tables actually.
You can ask me some questions.
Yeah, I'm going to interview. Yeah. So Ali, how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been part of the TV studio crew. We travel around the country doing different events for about 4 years now. You can check out us at Festival Studios. You Google that, we'll come up. So yeah, I've been doing it for a while, different events.
And what did you do before that?
I'm actually an associate pastor at a church called Swan Bank in Burslem. But I was a student at Cliff.
Oh yeah, what did you study?
I studied the BA in theology 10-ish years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, well, so more than 10 years ago. So yeah, and then I took a break, went out to the States, came back.
Right.
And and then finished up, and then I worked here for a year.
Wow.
As one of the evangelists on staff, and then went off to Swan Bank.
That's quite a CV, isn't it? So tell us a bit about your church.
Yeah. So we're in Burslem, Stoke-on-Trent. Church of about 500 people. Community-focused church, so we do a lot of community outreach. Food banks and the usual type of stuff. But yeah, a really active church, and I'm in charge of communication, so I do web and graphic design, and I look at all the communication of the church, manage IT, and do a bit of youth work and children's work as well.
So Craig Gershall in his book talks about laser focus, and what would be your sort of 3 or 4 things that you think your church is, that's your laser focus rather than trying to do everything?
So we focus simply on being, when a person enters Stoke or Googles church, we want to be the first thing they think about when they think about church in Burslem. So we really want to be involved in schools, so we have a common room for the local sixth form college. The actual common room is in our building, so the first time people come out, we've got a coffee shop and all the stuff that Steve Chalk's talked about throughout the weekend. The second thing would be we want to be a church that looks and feels welcoming, so we want to make people feel welcome. We want to take all the barriers down as much as possible. And third, we just want to be a church that loves God. Our tagline is loving God, loving people.
Brilliant.
We just want to do that to the best of our ability and be the best that we can be.
Good. So you're there part-time and you work for the TV studio?
Yeah, part-time. So I work full-time for Swan Bank and kind of fit this in around that, where we go to events and do stuff like that. So it's exciting.
And is that just in this country, or do you go
No,
overseas?
just in this country. If anyone wants to book us abroad, I'm sure we travel abroad. But we'll go anywhere.
Great.
So let me ask you some questions. Don't ask more.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from originally from Derby, so just down the road. But I moved from there in 1988 to go and study in Newcastle. Studied politics, actually.
Nice.
And once you get a politics degree, what do? You join the church.
Perfect. So where are you based now?
I'm based in Whitley Bay, just outside Newcastle.
And what do you do?
And I work for Youth for Christ. I've been there for 13 years, and I'm the centre director. So I've got a team up there. We go into schools. We have a football case, like the one that's here in at Cliff Fest. And we run events. I train youth leaders and just advise churches.
And the theme this weekend's Holy Ground. Yeah. We're thinking about that. You've been asking loads of questions around that. What for you does that mean? What does it mean for you?
I think it's having that space that you set apart for God to really focus on Him and hear from Him. And for me, it's Holy Ground to be that sort of that place of retreat, so that I can come back and recalibrate, I guess. As it kind of, as you'll appreciate, we kind of live busy lives all over the place, and sometimes we need that time and space. And I like to find those sort of holy places, those thin places. Sometimes it might be just sitting in a cathedral and just listening to God, but that's got where I would say Holy Ground helps.
What's your highlight so far of the weekend? We're on day 2.5.
I think it's definitely this, being interviewed on telly. That's the first time. It's the first time for me.
And what's your favourite interview you've done so far?
I must admit, I really enjoyed interviewing Steve Chalk.
Yeah, me
Partly
too.
because he, some of the questions he threw back at me, and I had to think on my feet. So it's, I didn't get pat answers. He really, you can see why he sort of ruffles feathers in a really good way.
Yeah, he's good.
He was a great person to interview.
And his preach last night was really good. You can catch that on our YouTube
Nailed
channel
it.
as well.
He absolutely nailed it. It was great.
Good. Well, thanks for coming by.
Pleasure. I look forward to working with you more.
We'll see you again soon. Cheers,
mate.
Thanks a lot.